Hello again. Well, as you can see, I'm still in my pyjamas and not had a shave, just getting over the flu, which knocked me off my feet. Um, so I thought I'd just quickly do this to update you. And I've been thinking about the RCA Camden releases. RCA Camden was formed in 1953 as a budget label to basically reissue all of the classical music that they had produced on 78s previously, and then they started to go into newer music. It was called Camden because that's Camden, New Jersey, was where RCA Victor had its headquarters, studios and production facilities. Of course, eventually they got round to pressing a few Elvis albums. Now, probably many of you, like me, first really were introduced to Elvis's albums through the Camden label, quite simply because of my pocket money I could afford them, whereas I'd have to save up for the regular releases. I didn't know that they weren't regular releases. They were Elvis records. And the very first one I bought was this one, US Mail. I'm sure you've all got it. And what particularly strikes me about this one is how strong the track listing was. There are no bad songs on there. But to point out, amongst the tracks is I'll Take Love, which of course is a film soundtrack song from Easy Come Easy Go. Now, as I said, I didn't know that wasn't just a regular Elvis recording. And I thought it was a really good song. I really enjoy it. Now, of course, later on, as you get older, you sort of do start to look down a bit on the Camden releases. And I'll Take Love, oh, it's a film soundtrack song. But actually it's a good song, and there's a lot of film soundtrack songs like that. They get poorly treated because they're on a film soundtrack album. And of course there was Separate Ways, I Got Lucky, etc. And I loved those albums. I play them, most of them now, the covers are held together with sellotape, because I love them. And I still do. I don't play them, of course, because you play the other compilations and regular albums. But I got them out recently and had a good look at them. And of course I could quite easily replace them with newer ones, but I don't want to, because each time I picked one up and took it out, some memories came back. Particularly strongly the Camden Christmas album. As soon as I saw it, I was 12, 13 years old again. Christmas Eve, busy hoovering the front room whilst my mum was preparing food for the next day. And for some strange reason in this memory, the film Ice Station Zebra is on the television with the sound off because I've got this album on. But it's just great memories. Memories, of course, of a family that no longer exists. My dad's now dead. Our dog's dead. My brother and sisters have moved away with families of their own. But for that brief moment, it came back. So I think the Camdens were a great idea. As I said, it introduced a lot of us to Elvis's music beyond the hits that, of course, we would buy on compilations at the time. So that's just a little defence of the Camden albums. Now, whilst I was laid up in bed, I was busy hunting online, ordering various things in my fevered condition. A few of them have started to turn up, so we'll have a quick look. Now, this of course was a promotional disc that was put out in Tupelo on the 16th of August 1982 by Joan Deary. So you could only get it there on that day. So we have The Impossible Dream and American Trilogy, and it says not for sale, so I assume they were handed out. But, an interesting edition. Also recently acquired this Record Store Day re-release of That's Alright Mama, Blue Moon of Kentucky. On a facsimile Sun label. And Little Mama, and I forgot to remember to forget, which is an import into the UK, and it's been produced as though it was a regular RCA Victor release of the 1950s, so I like that. And with Christmas coming up, I've been looking again at my collection, working on the theory that you can never have enough Elvis Christmas albums. I tend to buy anything that I see. This is the German EP of the Christmas album. There's a volume 2 which I don't have. There you go. I've seen this around for quite a while, so saw one at a good price. So it's the Christmas album done as a picture disc. So I thought I'd add that. Then Wonderful World of Christmas. This of course is Japanese, with an unusual choice of picture on the reverse. And the latest one which came today, If I Can Dream, the Japanese release, which is an orange disc. There's more coming. A new addition to the My Boy collection, one coming from Brazil. My 25th Blue Hawaii album is coming from Australia. And probably some other things that I don't even remember ordering, but we'll see what turns up. So that's that for now. My wife's latest scans were not good. Unfortunately, she will have to start chemotherapy, and they've put it at 50-50, which is not what we wanted to hear. But we press on and hope for the best. That's all you can do. Now I'm almost fully recovered. I have come up with a few ideas of videos that I can make. I just really have to find the time to do it, so I apologise if there are sometimes some big gaps between videos, but I hope you'll understand. And that's it. Till next time. Bye for now.